This weekend we had a phenomenal event in Fort Lauderdale where we had amazing speakers from all across the world. We had Cowboy, Chris Robinson, the first ever affiliate in the company representing the entire My Daily Choice brand, and it was an honor to share the stage with him. We had obviously Matthew Thayer, the legend, the man who made all this stuff happen inside of Akashx alongside our great and powerful CEO, my sponsor, Matthew Thayer. It was incredible. Joey Wilson, Josh Amundsen, Jay Patno, you guys absolutely smashed it on stage. We had a beautiful, leadership panel with Garrett Roberts and Dr. China. We had Josh over there as well. It was amazing. Skylar Cowden, Tenzin as well. Cade Hansen, so proud of all of you guys for just absolutely crushing it. Carson, you did an incredible job. Thank you guys so much for turning up. And obviously, we had the king himself of Latin America, Karab, in the house as well, shared a very powerful story. Mr. Noah, Arabella, who spoke for the first time ever. Guys, give some huge love in the chat box for Arabella, who's smashing it in the charts and also doing such an incredible job as an affiliate inside our community. Her first time ever speaking on stage, and she just blew it out of the water, spoke about resiliency. And I'm forgetting some more people. Forgive me. Every single leader that spoke, you guys did a phenomenal job. Huge shout out to the whole entire MDC corporate team for putting the event together, guys. This is the company. This is the deal. This is where we are going to plant our flag. And something I shared on stage that I thought was really powerful that I want to share with all of you beautiful people who are on this webinar right now is, a lot of times people will look at their company, their corporation, their uplines and their leaders, and, they want to give thanks. They want to thank, the ecosystem for what it's doing. And the reality is we're just getting started. Our job is not done. I want you guys to understand that the job is not done. We're just getting started. We want you guys to thank us 10 years from now. 10 years from now, when you've been able to be in this company for 10 years, feeding your families, building your dreams, building your legacies, working towards your version of greatness and your version of success. Once we can do that together for 10 years, then you should thank us, because right now we're servants. We're here to make sure that every single person who's part of this ecosystem has a chance not only to thrive, but to live their life with beyond their wildest expectations, beyond your wildest dreams. It's our job to help you expand your mind and to think about how great you actually can be. Because every single person, whether it's John Haremza or Jefferson or Matthew or Joey or any of the leaders that you ever hear from, those people have paid the price to be where they are today. And we as leaders will help you pave the way for you to pay your price so that you could earn your stripes. Guys, success is not given, it's earned. And if you really, truly, utterly, really want to make, a 6-figure income, a 7-figure income, an 8-figure income over the next decade, I want you to drop some 888 in the chat box right now, because this is your commitment to your financial future, to your emotional growth, to your growth as a person, mind, body, and spirit, because success is not just one thing. It's a culmination of multiple things that make the big picture. And what we did this weekend at the Breaking Bounds event was Breaking Boundaries event was absolutely crazy, guys. I got fired up. I looked at the room and over 60% of the room was under the age of 25, which is so exciting for me. I love seeing all of this. And like 40% of the room, it was their first time ever at a network marketing event, which showed me that if you have a deep ocean mentality and where you're not thinking about competition and what's happening to the left and to the right, and you just focus on creating the best team, the best system, and you're partnered with the best products and services, you will win, and you will attract all the most incredible people into your business, and you will attract great money in your trading accounts, because success loves speed, but success is 98% in here, 2% skills. I want you guys to understand that. So let me get myself out of the way and bring up our keynote speaker, the person who's going to come in here and really blow all of our minds. Now, before I bring our CEO up, I just want to say something about this individual. I got started in this company about 14, 15 months ago, and most of you know my story. I'm not going to get into that at all, but just working with a CEO like this has made me believe in this industry again. And the reality is, when you lose belief in something, it's really hard to buy that belief back. But this individual has proven to me time and time again, not with his words, but with his actions, what he's literally all about. Every single step of the way of this entire process has been to create the best ecosystem for our customers to thrive, the best environment for our networkers to win, the best place for people to feel safe and secure. And not only that, but be innovative, be cutting edge. The other day I was in the chat and I said, look, you have to look at Akashx and MDC as the Apple of the network marketing industry. Every year, guys, we get iPhone 16, 17, 18. We all know that next year the iPhone 18 is going to drop in September because we've all been conditioned to the innovation that Apple brings to the table. And the reality is, we literally just upgraded our back office and our app in October of last year, less than a year ago, inside our convention in Dubai, which was an amazing experience. And literally, fast forward to now, not even a year later, a complete new back office, Akashx V2, new mobile application. There is no leader, no CEO in the industry that moves the way Josh Zwagil does. There's no CEO in the industry that delivers on his word the way Josh Zwagil does. So I want you guys to understand, even when the light gets dark and you feel like you're in your lowest moment, the one person and the one thing that you should hold on to get you to the other side is our CEO. Because I've been part of many different companies, and these CEOs literally only care about one thing, and that's their own pocket. But I've watched Josh selflessly pour money out of his own pocket to deliver excellence for us. So for me, guys, it's such an honor to be here. And the secret to Akashx and My Daily Choices growth is none other than the great and powerful Josh Zwagil. So guys, do me a favor, light it up in the chat box. This chat box needs to explode for the next 2-3 minutes, just nonstop. Let's give it up for our great and powerful CEO, Josh, bro. Thank you for everything you do. You're an absolute legend. You're a hero, bro. And thank you for literally paving the way for all of us. My brother, the floor is yours.
I'm here, Ali. Can you hear me okay?
Loud and clear, bro.
Awesome. Well, first off, I just want to turn it back to you. I mean, a lot of the things we rolled out for Akashx wouldn't have been possible without your support. You've been an incredible leader. You've been an incredible supporter to the Akashx community. You've also been a great friend. This guy, for those of you who don't know Ali, is incredibly knowledgeable about the trading space. And as we were looking at revamping the Akashx product, he brought tremendous value to the brand, to the company, giving feedback, working with our development team, going way above and beyond what an affiliate is supposed to do in the business. I mean, Ali's an affiliate. He only has to focus on his team. He only has to drive his own business. And here he is working long hours, long nights on with our developers, giving feedback, talking with our educators, working with all the different parts and all the different pieces to the puzzle to make this thing works. So I'd love to take credit for everything. I did work really hard, but it wouldn't have been possible without Ali and so many more people who contributed to an amazing new V2 with Akashx. And so with that said, guys, I want to just second some of the things that Ali said. I want to give a big thank you to everybody who showed up at the event. And it was this event was incredible and it was so different. Like Ali said, most of the room was brand new. They had never been to an MDC event before. They'd never been to a network marketing event before. A lot of the room was younger than we're used to seeing as a company. And so this was a totally different event, totally different energy. The energy was electric in the room. And it was amazing to see so many new faces. We had people that flew in from different countries. I met some people that flew in from the UK. People were flying in from all over the world to be there at this event, and the venue was beautiful. I mean, one of the highlights I think of this event was the stage, the lighting, the cool bar that they had in the back, and then upstairs there was a diamond lounge. So anybody who hit the rank of diamond got to hang out in the diamond lounge. It was just a really special event, and so a big thank you to everybody who attended that event, and also a big thank you to the speakers that delivered. We had so many amazing speakers and trainers at this event, and again, new faces that we've never seen before on stage training for the first time, and they crushed it. They gave tremendous value. They all talked about what was working for them in their businesses, and then there was a leadership panel where you got to hear about some of these new leaders that have come in and have skipped ranks in the comp plan, and it was just an incredible event, an incredible time. And again, big thank you to everybody who attended. And the purpose of this webinar is to recap what happened at this event and to talk about some of the updates to both MDC, Akashx, the new back offices, so you guys have a understanding of what we rolled out and where we're headed. And guys, this was actually a historic moment for us in MDC. It wasn't just a regular regional event or a Super Saturday event or anything like that at all. It was a pivotal turning point in the MDC journey. We officially turned the page and stepped into a new era of MDC. We rolled out a brand new logo for the company. We've had the same My Daily Choice logo since 2014. And at this event, we rolled out a brand new logo to symbolize this new beginning of the company. And I was very excited about that. We launched a brand new MDC website that's sleek, simplified, modern. We revamped our marketplace. Now the marketplace is private, it's exclusive. We introduced new incentives to our brand bucks model, giving affiliates and customers free product every single month if they subscribe to brand bucks. We had legacy meat innovation. We brought back a fan favorite, which was our HempWorks Gold Pack. This is a pack that contributed to tens of millions in sales, featuring some of the top sellers in HempWorks. At a long time ago, we had a pack. It was the HempWorks pack. It wasn't called the Gold Pack. It was called the Director Pack. And you basically got to pick 4 products in HempWorks. And that was one of the top selling packs. And so we brought that back, but we included a bunch of other products in HempWorks that weren't included before in that pack. We also increased the business volume across all of the marketplace brands about 20 to 30%, meaning more commissions in the hands of the affiliates that are promoting our products. We launched the Akashx V2 platform, and that was definitely a task for us. We went on a 4-week coding sprint with our dev team. We worked with the leaders, we worked with our educators, and we tried to put together what we feel is the number one trading product in this space. And one of the things that I believe and what I've looked at is like the job of a CEO, right, is to look at what we have and not be complacent with it. So what I'm going to show you guys today with Akashx and some of the updates, it's the worst it's ever going to look because that's my mentality. It's amazing, but it's also the worst it's ever going to look because my goal is to always make it better, to always improve upon it. And a lot of these things have been an evolution over the last, handful of years. I personally, I love change. I think the only way you create exponential growth and you create explosions in a company is by tweaking your model, by optimizing your business. And we did a lot of that during this event. We talked about some promotions that we had at the event. We talked about the new MDC comp plan, the 2.0 comp plan. This comp plan now, it's stable, it's aggressive, it's scalable. We are now July 17th. We rolled it out on June 1st. So we have now paid 47 days straight of daily pay. You literally can now enroll somebody and get paid the same day for that person. Whereas before in the old plan, you enrolled somebody and you got paid the following week. Also in the old plan, you only got a monthly commission like once every month. So if you enrolled people at like, let's say in July, you wouldn't get paid until the following month in August. And so a lot of really exciting announcements and updates. And we're super excited about where we're headed as a company. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see all of the updates and some of the things that I'm talking about here. So give me just one sec while I share my screen. All right. So just if for interpreters, just give me a thumbs up, or in the chat, you can give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen. Just say yes. Okay, cool. Awesome. All right, so let's talk about MDC first. So the first thing we did is we rolled out a brand new MDC website. And this was something we had worked on for months as a company. We're really excited about it. And one of the things we were looking to do with this new rollout is really create simplicity. That was a big thing because when you came to the MDC website before, you saw a lot of products. There was a lot of shopping. It was very confusing. And so what we wanted to do with this new rollout is revamp it where MDC has a clear focus. And that clear focus is now broken down into really four pillars. One being health. And under the health pillar, we're focused on three of our top selling brands, one being HempWorks, two being XC Trim, and three being our daily sprays, which we started with in 2014. And then under wealth, we're focused on the Akashx brand. For lifestyle, we're focused on travel. And then marketplace became its own pillar. So instead of people going to the shop and seeing a gazillion products, now it's a private and exclusive marketplace. And I'm going to show you how, all of that works. But under the health tab, before on the old website on the front end of MDC, when you would come to the website, you didn't really have a lot of pages where you could read about some of our brands. So like a lot of people would join MDC, especially right now for a lot of the newer people, and they're like, "Oh my God, I had no idea that you had CBD products. I had no idea about XE Trim. I had no idea about the sprays." And that's because there's not a lot of real estate on the website where we're explaining the different brands. And so on this next rollout, we wanted to make it where there were dedicated pages where you could read about some of the amazing products in MDC. And so if you hover over health and you click on HempWorks, you'll see a page that's dedicated just to the HempWorks brand. And you can scroll down here, talks about the different products in HempWorks, why choose HempWorks, premium quality, testing, trusted suppliers. It's a great page that shows also testimonies on this page too. Then XE Trim. This is an amazing product we've had. It's one of our top selling products. It's in two flavors, apple and berry. Energy on the go. If you're trading, you definitely need your energy, and so you can read about the XE Trim product here. Then our sprays. These are legacy products for us. This is how we started in 2014. These sprays have been sold all over the world. Really simple. You shake them, pump, spray, feel the benefits, high absorption. There's one for sleeping better at night. There's one for weight management. There's one to alkalize the body. And so a lot of people don't know about all these products that are in MDC. And now with the way the website is structured, there's a clear focus for them under health. Then for wealth, we focus on the Akashx brand. We have a whole Akashx website. So if you're someone that wants to just promote the Akashx brand, you can do that through the Akashx website. But we wanted to have a little bit of real estate on the MDC side too, where we talk about the wealth pillar in MDC. I'm going to skip right to the marketplace because it's going to take me a little time to go through the marketplace. So now when we click on marketplace, there's a big difference in how the whole system is set up. And I want to walk you guys through this. So before you would click on shop in MDC and you would just get thrown into the shop and you could literally buy anything that you wanted. Well, now when you click on marketplace, you can see all of the products that are available in the marketplace. And there's hemp products, there's wellness products, personal care, skincare, beauty. There's all kinds of products in the marketplace. You can see there's 249 products in the marketplace. And now that we have this model set up, we're going to be going after more and more brands. I'm going to be doing a big event in California. We're going to be getting a lot of brands there. I mean, we're really going to ramp up the marketplace now that this model is set up the way that it is. But someone can come here, right to the website, they can click on a product, and now the add to cart is grayed out. So the only way they could buy this product is by getting into the marketplace first. And to do that, they have to click on unlock, and then they can purchase brand bucks. And so when they buy brand bucks like $99 or $199, they get access to the marketplace. They're able to use that money to shop for any of the products. They're getting best pricing on all of the products. And if they're on subscription of 99 or 199, they're getting free brand bucks every single month that they can use to spend on the amazing brands and products in the marketplace. And so if somebody is on a $99 subscription, they're getting an extra $10 every single month. If they're on a $199 subscription, they're getting an extra $25 every month. Think about this. If you go to Costco and you get the Costco membership, you pay the annual fee, that's money that just goes straight to them. They don't give you that money to then spend at Costco. If you buy a Prime membership with Amazon, they don't give you that money to then spend in the Amazon marketplace. But with this, when you spend 99 or you spend 199, granted, that's your membership to access the marketplace, but you're getting that money plus free brand bucks on top of it to spend on all of these amazing, exclusive, unique, and dynamic products. And this model, I believe, is going to be the future of network marketing, where we're bringing e-commerce together with network marketing in one company. This will allow us to go get some of the top selling brands, top unique brands, brands that would never be a network marketing company. They would never be in network marketing, but they're going to be here in MDC. And you guys as affiliates have that as your benefit to be able to purchase those products, to promote those products. And this now makes it so easy. If you're somebody that's like, let's say you've come into the business and you're promoting Akashx, like you're a digital seller, you're one of the, 25-year-olds at the event. But you're like, look, there's this whole other world out there of physical products, and I don't know what to sell. I don't know what to promote. We have made it now so easy to promote the marketplace. You don't have to become an expert on all of these different products. You can just drive people into the marketplace. They can browse for what they want, and they can purchase brand bucks to unlock the marketplace. They can get on subscription of it. And you can earn residual income by getting customers and affiliates that are attracted to these products that are exclusively in MDC. And so that was a big update that we had made, is making this a private marketplace. And now we've separated out some of the preferred brands in the health pillar and the marketplace. And so when you click on shop, you'll see those the three brands we had talked about: Hempworks, XE Trim, and the Daily Sprays. You can find those in the shop tab, and all of the other products are in the marketplace. Now, the way that the marketplace works is, as long as you have brand bucks, whether it's you have $1 of brand bucks or $100 of brand bucks, you'll always have access to the marketplace to be able to spend those brand bucks. The only time you would lose access to the marketplace is if you run out of brand bucks and you literally have zero in your account. So you could buy $99 of brand bucks. You could get on subscription of it if you want. Or you could purchase the other products with your credit card or other payment types. But I recommend getting on subscription, because that's how you're going to get the free product every single month. Might as well get an extra $10 or extra $25 every month. And this is where you can find the gold pack that I had talked about, where you can choose 4 products. It's $229. It's like $356 of value in this product. You can choose from the CBD gummies, the CBD tinctures, the coffee, the CBDA, relief cream, the new hemp and mushroom elixirs. This is an incredible pack, packed with value, and a great way. If you're looking to promote just the Hempworks brand, this is a great pack to drive people into. And so those were the main updates that we made on the MDC site, and we'll be putting out more content about it. But I wanted you guys to at least have that information for how the marketplace is now set up, where you can find the different products, the gold pack. And so let's now move into Akashx. So we launched the brand new Akashx V2. And guys, let me actually get in the chat for a second. Who is excited about the V2 platform? How many of you guys played around with it? Put a fire emoji if you guys are excited. Okay, cool. So this V2 platform took, like I said, a lot of dev time, a lot of resources, and we're basically looking to put together an amazing live trading platform, live sessions, really improve the academy, create new tools, new scanners. And again, this is still going to be an evolution. This is the first release of it. We're already working on putting some other stuff in staging environment to make this even better than what it is now. And so when you come to the homepage, you're going to log in with your same information. And one thing I want to point out is one of the things I want to point out is if once you log into this platform, if you do it on desktop version, you'll see exactly what you see right now. On mobile, it doesn't quite work on mobile because this platform was designed for desktop version. So to view it on mobile, you're going to want to use the mobile app. The mobile app right now is in test flight, being pushed at both Apple and Android. We expect in the next 24 to 48 hours that it goes live in the App Store and the Google Play Store, and then you can just update your app and it'll reflect some of these changes that have been made. But on the V2 platform, the homepage is much improved. I love this new welcome that's here. I love the look and feel. The layout, I think, is amazing. And then when you click on trade, I want to show you a couple things here. So this whole platform has been changed. I think it looks amazing. Now we have the chart here. You can see, the specific asset that the educator is trading. And here on the left-hand side, you can pick the educator that you want to follow. And that was one of the like big that was one of the big rollouts. Is a lot of people were saying like, look, I've come into Akashx, there's all these educators and I just want to follow Joel, or I just want to follow Rich, or I just want to follow RJ, or we were getting a lot of that feedback. So we made it where you can just follow one educator at a time. And when you click on like Joel, for instance, you'll see like these are Joel's tap to trades. And if I click on trade alerts, I can see his trade alerts that he's called as well. And so I can see both the taps, both the trade alerts. If a tap comes through, I can approve that trade right here on the right-hand side. And then as I scroll down, I can see also recent trade alerts that he's called. And I can see all the notes from before. Like, wow, he hit TP3 on this trade. He hit TP1 on this trade. He hit TP2 on this trade. He hit TP5 on this trade. So I can see a history of those trade alerts. And anytime I want, if I want to switch, if I want to switch educators, I can easily do that by just unharding and going to the next one. So if I can switch as much as I want. I can move from one educator to the next, and I can view all their history. I can view their won trades, lost trades. This has really, in my opinion, made it where it's a robust trading platform, and you can access this now by going to app.akashx.com, and you can log in with your username and password. I think it's going to really take Akashx to the next level from a trading perspective. Then one of the things that, one of the feedback we were getting is like when it comes to live sessions, a lot of people wanted it to become easier for them to jump on a live session. And so we reflowed this whole page to make it where it's very easy to see who's going live at what times, broken down by day, broken down by educator. And so one of the things I want to show you here is if you have this time thing selected here, that's this view here. So I can see like here we are Thursday today, and these are the live sessions for today. And then I can see Friday. So this is viewing it by time, by calendar. I can also view it by educator as well. So if I'm looking for a specific educator like Arabella or Armin or Joel or any of the educators, I can just view it in this format as well. So I can go back and forth depending on how I want to view it. And I can also see the upcoming session, the next upcoming session right here. I can also filter by asset class too. So if I want specifically Forex, crypto, futures, indices, I can filter up here. I can also filter by language here. And then I can also see live and recorded. So if I want to see recorded sessions from specific educators, I can do that by toggling to recorded. And so that's the new live session module. And I'll show you too, like once I once I click on a specific educator, I love the new look and feel of this. I can see their replays really clear. I can see their live schedule. And we built this custom chat in here. So as an educator is doing their live session, I can just go right in here and chat with the other members. And a lot of the educators are very interactive on their live sessions too. And so that's the new live session platform, guys. Um, and then let's go to the academy. So we revamped the whole academy too. And our goal is to really build out this academy to be the number one trading academy in the space. And so the first one that we added is this world of trading. It's broken out into beginner, advanced, and expert. And we're going to be adding our Forex courses, crypto courses, our indices courses. And this is going to, over the next few weeks, our educators, they've already sent in a lot of videos that are getting uploaded, and those courses are all getting added. But guys, look at how beautiful this looks. I can search a specific course. I can go to a specific educator. I can go by beginner, advanced, expert. I can click on general, Forex, crypto. I can see everything. Like if I'm somebody that's coming back here to learn, I finally have a layout to be able to go through all of this. And so if I click on beginner, there's now this pop-up that comes up and it shows the lessons that are inside the courses, how this platform supports you, what are the financial markets, currency pairs, asset classes. I click start now and I can go from video to video and it'll track my progress as I'm going through each course. And so we've turned it into a real academy where you can go through every single video that's in this academy. And like I said, over the next few weeks, you're going to see the academy get populated with a lot of the other videos that were in the old platform, a lot of new videos that educators have recorded for us. And you are going to get so much value out of this academy. And so I'm very excited for that. Then for crypto trading, you'll be able to connect your crypto trading account here. And then you can also watch all of the tutorials here. So if you're looking how to get started with crypto, you'll be able to view all of this. Intro, Wolf with Krypton, technical analysis, all of that can be, you can view all that information here. The crypto trading is getting started as well. So I believe that's happening this week and next week. And so just make sure you're keeping your eyes on what's happening back here with the crypto trading. And then you know, another thing we wanted to do is, change the way the scanners looked. In the old system, the scanners, they were in kind of like a white box. They didn't look that amazing. And so a lot of customers were saying like, we really want the scanners to be bigger. We want them to be more full screen. We want them to be like, black branded where it's already like you don't have to go from light to dark. And so we decided to revamp these scanners. And so, for example, when I click on this scanner, this is so beautiful here. Like the way that the scanner looks now with the signals on the right-hand panel here and being able to like see the chart clearly is amazing. And I've been going through a lot of these scanners and just like take a look at this one, for example. Like if I took this 3 point buy right here, I would have won this trade. If I took the 3 point sell right here, I would have won this trade. Like a lot of these scanners are highly accurate. Like this one here is a 4 point sell right now to get in. And, if this trade goes down here, I would have won that trade. And so, these scanners are incredible. And one of the things we're working on right now with several of our educators is to add their scanners that they've brought to the table. And so we're working on those. And these are the existing ones we had in the former platform, but it'll continue to get better. Like I said, this is the worst it's ever going to look. I'm going to add amazing scanners. We're going to have incredible tools. And I saw a comment in the chat about, here's the big question. Will we have to pay more for all of this? And as I was thinking about this, like we could have charged a lot more for this, like there are companies right now that are, 229, 249 a month for their trading platforms. Some are 199 a month, some are 219 a month. And rolling all of this out, this was a very expensive rollout for us. And we didn't change the price at all. It's the same price that it's always been. And we left it alone. We made it like I mean, look, we want to make it where there's so much value here at Akashx that there's no questions at all. There's no question why you should be in another trading platform or why be in another trading deal when you have everything here. You've got live sessions, you've got crypto trading, you've got TTT, you've got the scanners. And then to take it even to the next level for people that are building, let's just say, an Akashx business, we made it where the whole Akashx back office got duplicated from the MDC back office. So you can still log into MDC, you can still build your business there, you can look at your whole team, look at your earnings, manage your subscription. But there's a lot of people that are involved in MDC that are in a country where physical products don't exist, where maybe it's just Akashx that's available in specific markets, and they wanted to be able to manage their business through Akashx. And so we made an Akashx branded back office. And so the way that this works is from this platform, you can click on my account and you can click on any of these tabs here, account settings, order history, my wallet, subscriptions, and that'll take you into your Akashx back office, which is basically the MDC back office that's been duplicated. So here you can manage your earnings. I can see all of my earnings. I can look at where's my fast start bonuses if I'm referring people to Akashx or other MDC products. I can see my daily pay here. I can manage my payout options here. I can view all of my settings, my profile, my billing details, my enrollment settings. I can view my whole order history here. I can manage my credit wallet here, my gift wallet. I can manage my subscription here. So the need to go back and forth from MDC to Akashx doesn't exist anymore. You can do it just in Akashx. You can do it just in MDC. I can manage my team. How cool to have these little gold guys in the downline. I can go down the binary tree. I can go into the enroller tree and see my customers, see my affiliates. So again, everything has been everything has been reflowed um, to the new Akashx back office. Another thing, I mean, just a couple things like we're still working on, tweaking some things and optimizing some things. We're getting ready to add an Akashx AI. This Akashx AI is going to be very similar to the MDC Optimus, the Telegram bot that we had before. The new Akashx AI is once you connect your Akashx account to it, it will alert you every time you have enrolled a new customer. It will alert you every time you have enrolled a new affiliate. It will alert you every time there's a rank up in your organization. There's all these cool features of being alerted as there's specific business activity that's happening in your team. So think about what kind of insight that's going to give you as a marketer to be able to see what's going on in your organization. If you have thousands of people in your organization and you got to manage all of that by looking in, a back office or printing out a piece of paper or spreadsheets, that's kind of tough. But with the AI, it's going to give you those alerts every single day. So you have the insight that you need to go build a huge business with MDC and with Akashx. And so, guys, those were some of the main updates that we had made. And again, I'm very excited for the new Akashx platform, the new MDC marketplace model. And I will say this too, one of the things that we launched at the event was a promotion where we ran it for several days where if you signed up a new monthly membership in Akashx, we were going to give a free 10K one phase challenge. So phase one was already, skipped. They only had to complete phase two. And so we were running that. But then what happened was a lot of people got stuck in Florida because of the weather. So there were a lot of like I was getting calls like crazy. People were like, I'm stuck on the runway. I'm not home yet. Like people were, missing their flights, can't their flights were getting canceled. And so That was, people were like, I have people that still want to join for the monthly, and can they get the 10K phase one thing? And then we also had a 100K phase one for annual membership. So both of those promos were running at the same time, and people were just missing it because of their flight delays and travel delays. And so I made the decision today that, you know what, let's extend it now that the new platform's live, because it took a few days to even get the new Akashx platform up and running. So I decided let's run it again. Now that the platform's up, now that the app is coming in the next, few days, let's run it again from the 17th to the 21st. So from the 17th to the 21st, same exact thing that we had before. If you sign up a new monthly Akashx member, they're going to get the 10K phase one. And if you sign up a new annual member, they're going to get the 100K phase one. I think that would be just a super cool way to, like, kick things off with a new platform. And then a lot of people on social media that were promoting the challenges were asking for the 50% coupon code to come back at TradeX, because they had a lot of success with that in the previous weeks or previous month. And so we're adding that the same time from the July 17th to the 21st. The coupon code is TXM50. I'll type it in the chat here. TXM50 for 50% off of any of the challenges. You can use that on the phase one, the phase one challenges or the regular challenges. It's 50% off. I hope you guys enjoy that. And then last thing I want to talk about just real quick. I talked a little bit about the comp plan, but I just want to say, like, I really love this new comp plan. I think, like, for a long time we have had a comp plan that, even though it paid out a lot, it was super slow. It was slow to pay out because, again, you had to wait a whole month to get your big check after an entire month of work. And then the weekly checks were always a week in the rears. Now this thing is like, it's like on fire. People are signing people up. They're getting paid the next day. They're getting paid their weekly checks for their last week, binary volume. And I just think that this plan, it's not only is it stable, but it's simple, and it's going to attract leaders. It's going to attract retailers. It's going to attract influencers who are looking for real income. They're looking for real momentum, and they're looking for scalability. And really the last step, the only thing we have to do now is get the trackers live. There's going to be 3 trackers that are going live. I'm hoping and praying that it's today, but if not, my developers have said that it should be sometime tomorrow if it's not today. But basically, these 3 trackers, there's going to be one for the binary. So you'll be able to go into the tracker and see your projected weekly income for the binary. The other thing you'll be able to do is go into the second tracker, which will be check matching, and you'll be able to see what your projected income is for check matching off of your organization. The third tracker will be for your rank maintenance bonus, where it'll track your rank and it'll tell you what level you're at, whether it's $400 a week or $1,250 a week, and so on. And so I'm really excited about all of those things, guys. And really, the last thing I want to share before I let everybody go, just a final call to action. We were pushing the Tulum Leadership Retreat real hard. That event is officially sold out. I want to just give a massive shout out to everybody who locked in early to that event, people who used their runway points. It was like down to the last day. People were still sending in their information. But we still have 2 amazing events that are coming up. The first one is we have a convention in Rome. We put this event together really for the European leaders. And I was looking at the tickets today, and just a big shout out to everybody from Slovakia, everybody from Germany, from the UK, from Hungary. That event is already jamming with tickets. And I believe that that event can be the catalyst for huge growth in the European markets. And so if you're in Europe, like, definitely get your ticket to this event, promote it out to your organization, bring a friend. Like it's going to be an amazing time. I cannot wait to come out there to Italy. Italy is one of my favorite places on the planet. I've been there 5 or 6 times, but it's been so long since I've been able to get out there to Italy. I can't wait to come out there, meet all of the amazing European leaders, have a huge convention out there. And then also we have our our MDC Unite convention. We have one in the US as well in Atlanta, which is going to be an incredible event. Guys, these events, you can't miss these events. Like these events are where the magic happens. This is where people make major decisions in their business to take their business to the next level, to rank up. They get inspired. They see people walking the stage. It's their chance to be celebrated and recognized for their hard achievements and hard work the whole year. And so definitely make it a priority. Like if it was my choice, I really wish in network marketing conventions were mandatory. Like at your job, it's mandatory to come to an orientation. If you don't come to a company orientation, you get fired. And the thing is it should be that way. It should be that way in network marketing because the people who come to conventions are more successful than the people who don't come to conventions. So if you know that, then it's like it should be like if I was running an organization, I would tell everybody in my team, hey, it's mandatory. You got to be there at the event, figure it out. If you need to make changes to your schedule, be there because I'm doing my team a disservice if I don't get them to the event. If I know it's going to make them more successful, I should do everything in my power to get my team there. They're more successful, I'm more successful. And so again, these events are business shifting, momentum igniting, life-changing experiences. And there's people that have been to every convention in MDC. And so you want to go to mdcliveevents.com, grab your convention tickets. Once you get your convention ticket, go into your team chat, go into WhatsApp, Telegram, Facebook, whatever you use, and post your confirmation. Ask your team who's coming with you. Show your leaders that you're committed. You've already purchased your ticket. Start putting plans together with your team. Like if you want to do a team dinner beforehand, the way you really maximize a convention is planning it with your team. Like, hey, we're all going. Here's where we're meeting. Here's all the pictures we're going to take. Here's what we're going to post on social media. We're going to do the event. We're going to have a mastermind after. Like when you plan it with your team, that's how you create an explosion in your business. And so I'm very excited for those events, guys. I can't wait to be there. And again, if I was running the organization, these events would be non-negotiable. So decide now, book your spot. Let's build an amazing future together with the new MDC. Guys, you've got everything. We've got everything here in the company. Physical products, digital products. We've got these amazing 4 pillars of health, wealth, lifestyle, a huge marketplace. It's only going to get better from here. The new comp plan is on fire. There's so many new leaders joining, hundreds of new rank ups. The excitement's here, the energy's here. I love each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much for being here, being in the company, being on this webinar, sharing all of this with us. And I can't wait to see you guys all at the top. So thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks, everybody.